Cosmic Echoes. Chronicles of the Eldritch Veil. In the moonlit hours of an eerie night, I found myself drawn to the whispers of a forgotten town, shrouded in an unsettling silence. The air was thick with an ominous tension as I ventured into the heart of darkness, seeking the truth behind the town's mysterious past. As I walked down the desolate streets, the dim glow of flickering streetlights cast long shadows that seemed to dance in rhythm with the secrets buried beneath the surface. My curiosity turned to apprehension, but an insatiable desire for answers urged me forward. The townsfolk spoke in hushed tones about an enigmatic cult that once thrived in the shadows, performing rituals that defied reason and sent shivers down the spines of those who dared to speak of it. Legends whispered of a forsaken temple hidden in the outskirts, where the cult conducted unholy ceremonies cloaked in darkness. With trepidation, I approached the outskirts, guided only by the ominous hum emanating from the hidden temple. The air grew colder as I stepped through the overgrown foliage that concealed the malevolent sanctuary. Each step echoed in the eerie silence, heightening the anticipation that clung to the night. Upon entering the temple, a ghastly scene unfolded before my eyes. Hooded figures swayed rhythmically, their chants echoing through the cavernous space. Sinister symbols adorned the walls, pulsating with an otherworldly energy. My heart pounded in my chest as I witnessed the twisted rites of the cult, a surreal dance between the living and the damned. A sudden gust extinguished the feeble candlelight, plunging the temple into pitch darkness. Panic seized me, and I fumbled for my flashlight, its beam cutting through the inky blackness. Shadows seemed to materialize, dancing with an unholy beauty, and a cold, disembodied voice whispered chilling prophecies that reverberated in the chamber. As I sought an escape, a trapdoor creaked open beneath me, revealing a hidden passage leading deeper into the abyss. Reluctantly, I descended into the bowels of the temple, where unspeakable horrors awaited. The air grew heavier, and the walls seemed to close in, as if the very darkness itself conspired against my intrusion. In the subterranean chambers, I discovered cryptic writings detailing the cult's unholy pact with ancient entities. My flashlight flickered, casting long shadows that danced with malevolent intent. Unearthly whispers echoed through the tunnels, and unseen eyes seemed to watch my every move. With a sinking realization, I understood that my presence had not gone unnoticed. The cult, undeterred by my intrusion, intensified their rituals, drawing upon forces beyond comprehension. The ground trembled as the boundary between worlds blurred, and I found myself caught in a nightmarish convergence of reality and the occult. As I struggled to escape the depths of the temple, the walls seemed to close in, and the air grew thick with an otherworldly presence. The cult's malevolent gaze followed me, a relentless pursuit that transcended the physical realm. My flashlight dimmed, and the darkness enveloped me, leaving only the haunting echoes of the cult's unholy hymns. Little did I know that this unsettling encounter was just the beginning, as the tendrils of the cult's influence reached far beyond the confines of the forgotten town. The shadows whispered of a legacy that transcended time, and I, an unwitting trespasser, had become entwined in a sinister tapestry that spanned generations. In the aftermath of my harrowing encounter with the disturbing cult, I found myself haunted by lingering nightmares that refused to release their grip. Sleep became an elusive refuge, as the boundary between reality and the occult blurred in unsettling ways. Determined to uncover the secrets that bound me to the malevolent forces, I delved into the town's forgotten archives. Dusty manuscripts revealed a centuries-old pact, connecting the cult to a lineage of darkness that transcended generations. The symbols etched in blood held the key to a sinister legacy, and I became an unwitting heir to a curse that defied reason. Driven by an inexorable need for answers, I traced the cult's origins to an ancient ritual site hidden in the depths of a foreboding forest. Each step through the gnarled woods echoed with the ghostly whispers of the past, as if the very trees harbored the tormented souls of those who had fallen prey to the cult's insidious machinations. The ritual site, bathed in an otherworldly glow, bore witness to centuries of unholy ceremonies. As I navigated the treacherous terrain, a spectral figure emerged from the shadows, a harbinger of the cult's malevolent legacy. Eyes devoid of humanity locked onto mine, and a spectral voice echoed through the air, revealing a prophecy that foretold my inexorable descent into the abyss. As I uncovered the cult's darkest secrets, a chilling revelation dawned upon me. Their unholy practices were not confined to the forgotten town. The tendrils of their influence stretched across the world, weaving a web of darkness that ensnared unsuspecting souls. The cult's reach transcended time and space, and I, a reluctant seeker of truth, became the linchpin in a cosmic struggle between light and shadow. Haunted by the ominous prophecy, I sought allies in the battle against the encroaching darkness. Fellow investigators, drawn to the allure of the occult, joined my quest to unravel the mysteries that bound us. Together, we deciphered ancient texts and artifacts, piecing together a grim tapestry that revealed the cult's nefarious agenda. As the forces of darkness gathered strength, the line between ally and adversary blurred. Betrayals unfolded, and shadowy figures emerged from the periphery, driven by malevolent motives that threatened to plunge the world into an irreversible descent into chaos. The cult's influence, once thought contained, manifested in unexpected ways, leaving us to question the very fabric of reality. The second chapter of this nightmarish odyssey had unfolded, revealing a labyrinthine conspiracy that defied comprehension. The cult's insidious machinations reached beyond the physical realm, weaving a tapestry of horror that ensnared those who dared to seek the truth. As the shadows deepened, and the spectral whispers grew louder, our journey into the heart of darkness continued, teetering on the precipice of a cosmic revelation. In the wake of unsettling revelations and the gathering storm of malevolent forces, my fellow investigators and I embarked on a perilous journey to confront the heart of the cult's influence. The ancient texts hinted at a convergence point, a nexus where the veil between worlds grew thin, and unspeakable horrors awaited those who dared to trespass. Our quest led us to an isolated monastery nestled high in the desolate mountains. Its austere exterior belied the darkness that lurked within its hallowed halls. The air was charged with an unnatural energy as we ascended the winding path, guided only by the ominous hum that reverberated through the stone walls. Within the monastery, we uncovered a chamber adorned with grotesque symbols and forbidden artifacts. The cult's insidious presence pulsed through the air, as if the very walls whispered of ancient atrocities committed in the name of an eldritch power. Shadows danced in the flickering candlelight, and the air grew thick with an oppressive malevolence. As we delved deeper into the monastery's secrets, we discovered a portal, a gateway to dimensions beyond mortal comprehension. The cult, it seemed, sought to harness the energies of otherworldly realms, merging the fabric of reality with eldritch forces that defied all reason. A sense of urgency gripped us as we realized that the cult's ritual neared completion, threatening to unleash unspeakable horrors upon the world. Betrayals within our ranks further complicated our desperate mission. Whispers of ancient prophecies suggested that not all who walked among us harbored noble intentions. Dark alliances formed, and our unity fractured in the face of the looming cataclysm. The boundaries between ally and adversary blurred, and trust became a rare commodity in our increasingly perilous journey. As we confronted the cult's high priest in a climactic showdown, the monastery trembled with the release of arcane energies. The very fabric of reality wavered, and a rift between worlds tore open, unleashing horrors beyond imagination. In the chaos that ensued, allies became enemies, and the line between victory and defeat grew perilously thin. With the fate of the world hanging in the balance, our harrowing odyssey entered a new phase. The cult's influence, once contained, had fractured into disparate threads that wove a tapestry of cosmic horror. As we stood on the precipice of an abyss, the echoes of ancient prophecies hinted at a final confrontation that would determine the destiny of our reality. Amidst the remnants of the fractured cult and the unraveling fabric of reality, my surviving companions and I sought to mend the rifts that threatened to plunge the world into eternal darkness. The chaos unleashed by the cult's rituals lingered like a malevolent specter, casting a pall over our every move. In the aftermath of the monastery's cataclysmic events, we followed the trail of eldritch energy to a forgotten city buried beneath layers of time. The city, once thriving with life, now stood as a twisted reflection of its former self, a macabre testament to the cult's unholy influence. Arcane symbols etched into the very stones seemed to pulse with an otherworldly power, guiding us toward a hidden truth. As we delved into the city's secrets, we encountered remnants of the cult's followers who had survived the cataclysm. Driven by fanaticism, they worshipped the remnants of eldritch power left in the cult's wake, their sanity eroded by exposure to forces beyond mortal understanding. Among them, we discovered a cryptic figure with knowledge of the cult's ultimate goals, a plan to reshape reality itself. Our journey through the desolate city led us to a forgotten temple, the epicenter of the cult's final gambit. A gateway to a realm of cosmic horrors lay dormant, awaiting activation by the cult's most devout adherents. The temple's architecture defied earthly logic, its halls twisting and contorting as if mocking the feeble attempts of mortals to comprehend its eldritch design. As we neared the heart of the temple, our group faced internal strife and external threats. The cult's influence lingered, manipulating minds and sowing discord among us. Shadows whispered half-truths, and unseen forces sought to thwart our every step. With trepidation, we pressed forward, driven by a collective resolve to prevent the cataclysm foretold by ancient prophecies. The temple's inner sanctum revealed a cosmic tableau, an otherworldly realm on the brink of convergence with our own. Eldritch energies crackled in the air as the cult's remaining members initiated the final ritual. The boundary between worlds wavered, and unspeakable entities loomed on the threshold of reality. In a climactic confrontation, we faced the cult's high priest, a vessel of eldritch power whose very presence threatened to unravel the fabric of existence. As we engaged in a battle against forces beyond mortal comprehension, the fate of the world hung in precarious balance. The conclusion of our odyssey loomed on the horizon, and the echoes of the cult's influence persisted, hinting at a resolution that transcended the boundaries of time and space. The cosmic tapestry of horror, woven by the cult's malevolent machinations, stood on the brink of unraveling or plunging the world into eternal night. In the ominous aftermath of the temple's cataclysmic events, the very fabric of reality began to warp and fracture. The boundary between our world and the Eldritch realm grew thinner, and the air itself seemed pregnant with malevolent energy. Our quest, far from over, plunged us into a nightmarish descent beyond the limits of mortal understanding. Haunted by eldritch visions, we followed cryptic whispers that led us to an ancient library hidden in the folds of time. Within its labyrinthine shelves, forbidden tones revealed the true nature of the cult's machinations, a plan to usher in an age of cosmic horror, where eldritch entities would reign supreme, and humanity would be but a fading memory. As we deciphered the texts, the library itself seemed to come alive, its shadows manifesting into grotesque apparitions that mocked our intrusion. Each step through its arcane corridors echoed with the tormented wails of forgotten souls, trapped between dimensions by the cult's unholy experiments. The final chapter of our odyssey unfolded as we uncovered the location of the cult's last bastion, an ancient observatory perched atop a desolate mountain peak. The observatory, a dark reflection of the cosmos itself, held the key to the cult's apocalyptic designs. Our journey upward was fraught with spectral encounters and ethereal manifestations, as if the very mountain resisted our ascent. Upon reaching the observatory's summit, we confronted the cult's remaining disciples engaged in a frenzied ritual. Eldritch energy spiraled into a vortex above a yawning abyss, and reality itself quivered as eldritch entities clawed at the edges of existence. The cult's high priest, now a vessel of unspeakable power, beckoned forth the cosmic horrors that lurked beyond the veil. A desperate battle ensued, our mortal forms clashing against entities that defied comprehension. The observatory shook with the cataclysmic struggle, and the skies themselves seemed to bleed with eldritch hues. In the midst of the chaos, a haunting chorus of voices echoed a dirge for humanity, a lamentation for a world on the brink of oblivion. In a final act of defiance, we disrupted the cult's ritual, shattering the delicate balance between worlds. The observatory crumbled, and reality convulsed as the eldritch energies consumed the cult and its high priest. The boundary between dimensions collapsed, and for a fleeting moment, we glimpsed the unfathomable vistas of the cosmic realm. As the dust settled, the world remained on the precipice of oblivion, teetering between salvation and annihilation. The echoes of the cult's malevolence lingered, but a newfound quiet settled over the desolate mountain peak. The eldritch energies, once on the brink of consuming everything, withdrew into the void, leaving only a haunted silence in their wake. Yet, as we surveyed the aftermath, a chilling realization dawned upon us. The eldritch entities, banished but not defeated, lingered on the fringes of reality. The cosmic tapestry of horror, woven by the cult's ambitions, had unraveled, but the threads of darkness still clung to the edges of our world, waiting for an opportune moment to weave a new nightmare. With the cult's influence diminished, we stood at the crossroads of a fragile reality, forever changed by our nightmarish journey. The shadows of the Eldritch realm continued to whisper, hinting at a legacy that transcended time and space, and our destinies remained entwined with the lingering horrors that slumbered just beyond the veil. And so, the tale of the disturbing cult and its cosmic machinations reached its unsettling conclusion, leaving behind a world forever haunted by the echoes of an ancient malevolence.